At the outset, Count Corla, can I concur with your remarks regarding Deputy Murphy's contribution? I'm not sure where in the country it's related to, if even in the planet. Count Corla, farming is heading fast soon to a crossroads, and that intersection includes farm unviability, farm loss, future consolidated factory farming, and economic loss to regional and rural communities. My county of Waterford has a mix of farming, and all sectors within it are facing extreme pressure. This pressure is now most evident in the tillage sector, where months of rainfall have saturated the land, preventing both sowing and harvesting of winter crops. The recent supports announced, €100 for tillage farmers, was welcome, but we are now into a reduced growing season, and likely the harvest will not be sufficient to cover this year's expenditure, let alone make up the losses for last year. The fragility of food security should never be taken for granted. In the lifetimes of our parents, war and malign ideologies have led to serious food shortages in Europe and famine in the USSR states and in communist China. All man-made disasters, either intended or resulting from plain government incompetence. The wisdom of Europe's post-war CAP should never be taken for granted either. It is true that modern farming methods have improved food supply, consistency and quality, but it also should not be overlooked that in the lifetime of some of our family members, the world population has increased from 2.5 million to more than 8 billion today. The recent bad weather in Northern Europe will have a knock-on effect on the supplies of some foods, plant-based ones especially, across the continent as well as in Ireland. Therefore, the reducing of supports to the food producers in the fields is ill-considered, unwise, and indeed it is irresponsible. Ireland's commercial tillage sector has seen its CAP-designated supports reduced drastically over the last 20 years, with increasing rapidity recently. This ultimately will lead to what is a plant-based food system becoming totally uneconomic, totally unsustainable. The government recently introduced measures as said are helpful, but these are merely sticking plasters being applied to a very seriously sick sector. The tillage sector in Ireland is very kind to the environment, with low CO2 emissions, and should be viewed as being of a national and vital national asset. What is needed? Firstly, a reduction of well-meaning but impractical edicts from office dwellers in central government. Also, a realisation that measures imposed in other sectors can and are impacting on Ireland's tillage sector. We need a recoupling of supports to genuine tillage farmers. And we need a guarantee that wastewater and sewage sludges being applied to farmland does not contain any poisons or industrial, farm or hospital wastes, hydrocarbons or other unknown pollutants. These result in farmland exclusion from food production in the future. In other words, we don't want our food-producing land being used as a dump for the above waste products. But most of all, we need to dispense with the building urban-rural divide. Farming is the backbone of our rural and regional communities. It is embedded in rural, social, economic and community activity. When farming is going well in the country is going well. But farming is not going well at present, and these future custodians of the land must be better recognised, better supported by our state, and the recent divisions that have been created around climate and environmental narratives must change also. The future of Ireland is intertwined with the future of farming. It is about time that people, the media and politicians started to understand that more clearly.